On October 2, 2025, the Ohio government undertook several significant actions including emergency rule adoption, legislative developments, and ongoing policy discussions. 1. Emergency rule legalizing overdose prevention tools. Governor Mike DeWine authorized the Ohio Board of Pharmacy to adopt an emergency rule that legalizes certain tools aimed at preventing drug overdoses in Ohio. This regulatory action came as an urgent measure to enhance public health responses to the opioid crisis. 1. 2. Legislative activity on property tax reform. The Ohio Senate voted to override a veto by Governor DeWine concerning property tax law changes, effectively ending replacement and emergency levies, which local governments used for tax increases. This Senate vote followed a similar House override earlier, completing the veto override process and signaling a shift in how property tax increases will be managed, with potential simplification of the tax system too. On the same day, a House committee reviewed sweeping property tax legislation, including House Bill 186, which proposes a $1.7 tax cut spread over 3 years by capping property tax growth at the inflation rate. The legislation, however, raised concerns from school district officials about potential teacher layoffs due to constrained funding. 3. Property Tax Reform Working Group finalizes recommendations. A working group convened by Governor DeWine, comprised of school superintendents, county auditors, and former legislators, finalized a set of 20 reform recommendations for the property tax system. This was part of a response to property tax challenges and aimed at improving the system's transparency and fairness following the governor's veto of certain legislative provisions. 6. 4. Federal government shutdown impact monitoring asterisk. With the recent federal government shutdown beginning on October 1, Governor DeWine stated it had not yet caused immediate or widespread impacts on Ohio. Essential federal employees continue to work without pay, and state officials remain vigilant and in communication with federal agencies to manage any emerging issues. Some federal facilities in Ohio might be closed temporarily during this period. 3. 5. State legislative update on education and other bills. The Ohio education community received updates about the ongoing budget discussions and education-related legislative bills of interest, indicating continued activity in the state legislature on policy areas affecting public education. 7. 6. Age verification law enforcement for online pornography asterisk. Ohio's new age verification law for online pornography, which took effect recently, requires adult websites to verify users' age through state ID, personal information, or facial recognition. Failure to comply exposes companies to penalties. This law reflects Ohio's initiative to protect minors from inappropriate content. 4. Together, these actions from October 2, 2025, show Ohio's focus on public health, tax reform, regulatory enforcement, education policy, and internet safety. Key agencies involved include the Ohio Board of Pharmacy, the Ohio General Assembly, various state education bodies, and Gov. Mike DeWine's office. The property tax reforms and overdose prevention tools were the most prominent government activities that day.